Feel lost in the crowd of competitions? Discover the power of quizzes in healthcare marketing. This episode is your guide to standing out and attracting the right clientele. Dive into the world of effective quiz strategies and transform your connections with your audience. Ready to stand out? Let's explore together, one question at a time. Welcome to Provider's Edge, the podcast that helps healthcare entrepreneurs and innovators break down barriers and control their business, life, and future with valuable action steps. With me, your host, Sabrina Runbeck, a recovered clinician and a business deal catalyst. Let's rewrite the rules and create a positive social impact while increasing your profitability. Did you know that 80% of lead magnets are never opened? Shocking, right? Today, we're joined by Catharine O'Leary, the quiz queen, who transforms this challenge into opportunities. With decades of experience in marketing research, Catharine now helps entrepreneurs attract and captivate their ideal clients through powerful questions. Ready to learn how to attract the best and leave the rest? Let's dive in with the quiz queen. Thank you, Catharine, for joining us today.
Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here and talk with your audience.
Yes. So as you know, we have a very lively audience who are healthcare entrepreneurs, anywhere between people who are running their own clinics or people who are in companies that has their technology, wearable product solutions within the healthcare space that they need to get to the right clientele. And the clientele can be anywhere from caregivers, patients directly, versus clinicians who really wanted to optimize how they deliver care and not to have burned out. So who are the people that you really love to work with, collaborate with, and what are the specific solution that you found that's why quizzes has been the best thing for them to use as a marketing tool?
Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for asking. I love working with people that in that health and wellness space that are really looking to connect with their ideal clients so that they can better serve. So it's really mission driven people that are looking to fill their calendars with those clients that are ready for you. Those clients that are really, engaged in the solution that you provide and are not just, the tire kickers and the freebie seekers and, the people that want to pick your brain about this and this, or the people that are going to be, worried about the investment in you. Like you really want to be talking to the people that are ready to go. And I know as an entrepreneur, I spent a lot of time and resources kind of vetting through and trying to find those great clients. And I think that should be like just really easy. And I'm on a mission to help people really find their ideal clients and make that process easy so that you find your ideal clients, but also they find you because they're looking for a solution and they're just having a hard time finding you. So let's make it easy all around.
For sure. Definitely. One of the primary questions everyone has is we need more visibility. We need people to know. So people are not a best kept secret because no matter how good and how unique your solution is, if people don't know about you or if they kind of know that type of solution exists, but you're one of the many cannot stand out, of course, people are not going to take that next step. The strategic use of quizzes in healthcare marketing is pivotal for both identifying ideal clients and enhancing the visibility of healthcare providers and startups. These quizzes are more than just engagement tools. They serve as a bridge, connecting healthcare services and professionals with potential clients. By carefully crafting quizzes that resonate with the target audience's needs, healthcare entrepreneurs can showcase their unique solutions and expertise, making themselves stand out in a competitive market. This approach not only simplifies the process for clients to find the right healthcare provider, but also ensures that providers are not lost in a crowd of similar services. Hey there, fellow healthcare entrepreneurs. Reach out to me, Sabrina Runbeck, on LinkedIn. Let's connect and explore how we can elevate your healthcare business to the next level. And if you find anything intriguing about our episode so far, don't forget to take a screenshot and post it on LinkedIn and tag me, and I will definitely have a conversation with you there as well. All right, let's dive into the second half of our show. So what do you think is some of the challenges when it comes to marketing tools, and especially you tapped into the question of, well, can people really figuring out they're not just tire kickers and they're not just there for a freebie, jump on a call with you, but could not take action? So how quizzes be able to become that such powerful tool to get people to the right clienteles?
I love this question. So basically, I mean, if you think about a quiz as an introduction, so it's like your business card. It's where you start off asking a question about what your ideal client. So, actually you start out knowing your ideal clients. You know what is keeping them up at 3 a.m. in the morning. So what is that problem? What is that desire? What is it that, that they're really worried about or they're really wanting that you can help them with? So, creating a quiz with a question that starts off with something like, what is, your sleep number, or what is your ideal diet, or what is, the ideal, yoga position. I'm making it up, but if you can create a question that draws in, those clients that are worried or desiring what you want, from the get-go, then you've already captured the attention of your ideal client. And then take them through a few questions that, they get to know themselves a little bit and you get to know them. And, it's a little like a coffee chat. So if you sit down with somebody and they say, like, I'm having this problem and I really like a solution, you don't launch into immediately a solution. You usually ask a couple of questions about how long has this been going on, or, what are you doing, in your day to try and diagnose a little bit about what's going on with them. And then you can offer a solution, and you can do all that within, a 1 to 2 minute quiz. So you can draw them in with the question that they're already asking themselves at 3 a.m. You can, ask them a few qualifying questions as they go through your quiz, and then you get to provide them a solution that meets them where they're at. And then the next step is the invitation to maybe get on a call with you, or maybe come in and see you, or maybe it's, a master class or something like that, where, you can invite people in to learn more about you. But now you've got people that have spent, 2 minutes of their time getting to know you. You've built up your know, like, and trust factor, and they are opting in to actually, continue the conversation with you. So the tire kickers and the brain pickers, they won't do that, right? They're going to drop off. That's why I say attract the best and release the rest, because there's somebody else's best. So when they won't even complete your quiz, they're probably not your clients. So that vetting process, it's not exactly, hey, are you willing to, pull out your credit card and pay X amount? It's softer than that, but you still get to, that's, a similar place where you're now talking to people that are really, they know what you do, they know what they need, they know they want to talk to you more about it.
You're putting that spin on when people commit into an action that you're leading them to, that small commitment, even though it's not taking out their credit card, it's much more powerful in alignment into exploring what the relationship might be than just a free download, because anybody can just simply click on the free download and then get on the email list. But whether they open up your email and read it, that's completely different. However, with a quiz, we also have a quiz for Post Point Path. We deal with companies who are already in that 7-figure revenue and then really wanted to see how do we leverage the best resources to quickly scale? And so when they don't even understand what impact means and how much that impactful state, then yes, we can step in as a accreditation body to show them the different options and then creating a bracket to share what level of impact they are. And then I think that's what you're trying to say is you now be able to have a way to screen people in and out if they're too early stage or if they are not ready or they are in some way a different profile of a clientele, then you can lead them into the next appropriate path. I definitely seeing a lot of quiz now on personality testing, on skincare product, on finding out different ways that you're using a tool and what you're lacking. And therefore, people actually wanted to see what does that end result means. Then we can continue to engage because now they actually want to figure out more information. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. So there's a couple of things going on. There's something called micro commitments. So as people take the quiz, they like every time they click next, every time they read a question, answer it, and click next to go to the next question, you're getting a micro commitment on their them continuing on. And so you're kind of training them almost that they've got these micro commitments going on, and that's a big deal for them because they're used to a lot of people nowadays are used to click and go. So now you've got them engaged. They're also learning something about themselves because that's the whole point is whether it's a personality test or a score or some sort of a how do you get over this block or this hurdle, they're going to end up with a partial solution at least to the problem that's keeping them up at night. So now you've got them engaged. They're learning something about them. They're learning something about you and your business and how you actually present yourself and present your questions. Even your answer blocks can make them stop and think, right? Like if they didn't, I didn't think of that particular answer for that kind of a question. You can really build up your trust factor and yourself as a subject matter expert, and then you walk them into a conversation about their results. So you're talking, one-on-one with them. Hey, Sabrina, you know what? Here's what I'm, hearing is going on with your sleep patterns. I think you can try, this, and this. If you want to talk more about it, come and let's have a conversation about it because I can definitely help you more if you'd like that conversation. And that's a lot of commitment in a 2-minute, time span for them to get involved and then want to talk to you because all of a sudden Sabrina is brilliant because she's in your head and she's like reading your mind in the sense of course, that's, my sleep pattern or my sleep type. And that's, those are the kinds of things that I need to work on. And yeah, I want to work more with Sabrina.
Exactly. It's assessing people to have those micro commitment because at the end of the day, we know pattern of what we need to do when it comes to action and confidence and building trust when people have no idea who you are, when they are familiar with you, now they kind of start tapping into what does that mean with you is to have these smaller actually steps. Now, yes, you can do split testing with a white paper or with a product brochure, with a audio download mini series, as we do a lot of those from podcasting and TV show perspective. But those production side, you do need to have a different strategy for our people really wanted to have audio explanation versus having something they can just click through really quickly, but then you can build in these additional layers. I have seen people who, once they land to the results page, they have a really pretty video explanation versus people just writing out almost like a blog to present what the result is. But no matter what, that is the place that you can take them to the next step. So I know when people are thinking about comparison for tools, quizzes, do you have any recommendation to say how many questions there's on average and how do they do the best market research to find a topic that they should develop a quiz?
Those are excellent questions. So a lead generation quiz or a client attraction quiz, as I like to call it, you've got maybe 5 to 8 questions. I mean, any less than that, and it feels like it's not enough information to actually provide a good solution. Any more than that, and they're going to drop off. So the sweet spot is around 5 to 8 questions, from the not including the actual starting question, which is your quiz hook. And then as far as what your ideal client is thinking or what they are talking about, one of the things that entrepreneurs tend to forget is that we tend to be on the other side of the solution. So we've already solved the problem that we are talking about. Our language patterns are the words that we use is very different once you're on the other side of the problem. So you need to go back and you need to find that market research and that that those tools that can help you get the right language. Like how I can guarantee you there's probably 3 people in the world that wake up thinking, "Oh my God, I wish my quiz funnel was doing better." Like there, nobody wakes up thinking that, right? They think, "I wish I could get more clients," or "I wish I could spend less time on sales calls that don't go anywhere," or "I wish I could get more qualified leads." They don't wake up thinking about quiz funnels, except for me and maybe 2 other people. So learning what people are actually asking. You can do that obviously by asking your ideal clients. So that's always the first step in market research is ask your ideal clients. But then you can also, if you put your topic into say Google and see what search comes up, like try and mimic what your ideal client might be searching for. And the words that you use, if something comes up that's not quite right, then you're probably using the wrong words. So if you type what you think that people are typing into the Google search and it comes up with a whole bunch of options that you're like, wow, those are not my competitors, that's not what I do, your topic is not correct, right? So so you can play around with Google topics. You can also find out what's being written about in the news on your topic. And the way to do that is put your topic into Google, and then at the very top there are the tabs. One of them is news, so you can type in your topic, click on news, and see who's writing about your topic. That can start to build your public relations list too of journalists that you can reach out to. You can also, and one of the best kept secrets, Amazon is the largest marketplace in the world. Put your topic into Amazon and see what books come up. Right? Who's writing about it? What language are they using? What titles have they crafted? Because those folks have already done that research. So you can kind of, I call it shift and or lift and shift. You can learn from the people that have gone before you.
So true. It's finding out what already exists and then how do you make it better and how do you tweak it in a way to fill in the gap. Well, and we know every venture has its milestones, has its ups and downs as a company, and then we always love to learn from experts in the field that's helping us. So, what are some of the major success that you have been going through in your business journey?
Oh, wow, great question. I'm actually embarking this year on a new set of offers that are all about quiz and visibility. So really about making sure that not only, because one of the things that hurts my soul is to have somebody create a quiz and then have it sit on a website all lonely and not getting any traffic, and it doesn't do anything for you. So I'm my newest mission is to make sure that quizzes don't sit there and they get the traffic that they need. And then the other initiative that I have is actually for entrepreneurs that have steady lead generation or client attraction, and they're looking for the insights on the other side. So there's a lot of information that your clients are telling you that not a lot of people are listening to. So there's a lot of nuggets in there, and some of my past clients have found revenue streams that they didn't even realize that they had to tap into very easily. That once we looked at the insights that they had, it became very obvious very quickly. Oh, I need that product for that group because I didn't think that group was that big, and I don't have anything for them. And boom, a 6-figure revenue stream. So that's the other product that I'm doing. But it all revolves around insights and curiosity and asking a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then it definitely, I think a lot of people will ask the similar question as what you mentioned is, okay, now we build a quiz. Now what do we do with it?
Mhm.
So what are some insight you have to say, hey, these will be the top a few things that usually it helps to drive people to take your quiz?
So the first thing that's going to help is putting the quiz where your clients are, right? So, making sure that your ideal clients are, at the point where they or they're if it's Facebook, then they're on Facebook. If it's LinkedIn, that they're on LinkedIn. And then it's just making sure that your hook is really good. So your quiz, your quiz question is really like, draws them in. Your quiz can live anywhere that a link can live. It can live in a QR code. It can live on your email list. It can live in social. It can like anywhere. It's platform agnostic. So really, it can be your wingman or your wingwoman on any marketing strategy that you have. So you don't have to do anything differently than you're already doing. You can just layer in a quiz and see your results get better in the sense of qualified leads and higher conversion rates, because now you're dealing with people that, are ready to go.
In healthcare marketing, the strategic use of quizzes is crucial for engaging potential clients and enhancing lead quality. The key lies in crafting quizzes with compelling hooks that draws in the audience, making them not just informative, but also engaging. The ultimate goal of incorporating quizzes into marketing efforts is to improve lead qualities and conversion rates. By attracting and engaging individuals who are genuinely interested in healthcare services, these quizzes streamline the marketing process, focusing on prospects more likely to convert into clients. If you haven't done so already, subscribe now to the latest insight and actionable tips from our experts. Let's rewrite the rules for your business and create a positive impact in the healthcare sector. Now, get back to the rest of our show. Yeah, and then one of the things about quiz that it's also about what each of us are doing for our marketing funnel.
Yes.
Something that I do a lot is definitely speaking, and whether I'm a media press at a major event, or I'm a speaker at an event, or I've been invited for a podcast. Whenever we are at any type of event and connecting with people, you are ultimately have to have one clear call to action. And that one clear call to action can be, hey, we have this resources to figure out how much impactful is their company when come to a holistic view of all 12 impact, and then you can create. And then people can go to XYZ link, right? And then the other thing that I know, which I'm doing right now, is instead of just having a slug over your home domain of website,
Yep.
create a very specific web link just for that quiz, so you can forward over, so it's easier to roll off your tongue and for people to remember as well.
Yeah, and then it's a standalone, and you can kind of play with it a little bit. You can do some A/B testing and some other things. It's easier to do. The thing about having it as a standalone is that if people go to your homepage, like your web page, there's too much there to do. Like they're like it's just too much shiny objects. It's too easy for them to click off the quiz and go somewhere else. So just give them one thing to do. They hit the page and they hit take the quiz. They get the question, they read the question, they hit next. Next question, hit next. Like give it, like it's so easy for them to complete, and don't throw a lot of shiny objects at them.
Correct. Don't have all your banners up top, all your menus on the bottom for the footers, because if there's too many clicks and people's eyes start going all over the place, and then they get lost for sure. So we know scaling any business with its challenges. What do you see that you have some growing pains that you've gone through, or you see other people have gone through, that you will like to say, hey, we actually found better approaches with those growing pains?
So growing pains, that's going to happen. So, building a team. And then it's really what I like about quizzes is that once they're done and you've tested it and it's working, it's scalable to as big as you want it to be. So that process, that first quiz that you build might be a little bit, take a little longer, and get the integration with your email system and so on. It sounds like a really big task, but once it's done, it's an autopilot thing. And then, like, you can have that funnel set up and working for you in the background. So I love that about the process, because then you can set it and forget it and move on to the other things like serving your clients that you really want to be doing, as opposed to messing around with marketing.
Exactly. I know our clients and our audience on the platform are always very collaborative, because leaders always wanted to give, and especially people in healthcare. So what would be something that you would love our audience to support you with?
You know what? I would love for you to go ahead and go to quizformybiz.com, and that will actually take you through a series of questions that will help you understand what might be missing, what the gap might be in your communication between your problem solve and the solution that you're providing, to help you bridge that gap and make sure that you get more ideal clients. So if I can offer that to you as a free gift, that would be awesome. And I would love to hear any feedback on it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Catherine. We love having you here. Great nuggets on why quiz is important, how do we leverage quiz, and how do we drive traffic to the quiz that you're building. And so you can scale your business, and having a system to really find the right clientele that you can connect with. Did you know that an astonishing 80% of lead magnets never achieve the intended purpose? This statistic isn't just a number. It's a wake-up call for healthcare entrepreneurs seeking to make a real impact. In a landscape where every click and conversion is a step towards success, learning the secrets of effective quizzes could be the difference between blending in and standing out. Here are the 4 key points we discussed today. The power of quizzes in client engagement, where quizzes in healthcare marketing transcends mere data collection, creating dynamic interactions and drawing in genuinely interested clients. Number 2, overcoming marketing challenges. The real challenge in healthcare marketing is not just being seen, but being memorable and differentiating services in a crowded field. Number 3, crafting effective quizzes. Effective quizzes in healthcare marketing build deep connections with the audience, starting with resonating questions and fostering trust. Number 4, leveraging quizzes for healthcare business growth. Quizzes can transform online interactions into potential client relationships, showcasing your expertise and building credibility. Quizzes emerge as a transformative tool in healthcare marketing, offering a strategic edge in client engagement, differentiating services, and fostering business growth in a competitive industry. This deeper understanding is a key to building lasting relationships and positioning oneself as a trusted figure in the healthcare sector. Share your experience and insights with us by posting it on LinkedIn and tag me, Sabrina Runbeck. I would love to join you on a conversation on how you can effectively convert today's connections into tomorrow's clients. Thank you for listening. Remember, the positive change we're seeking starts right here with me and you. If you are a fan of the show, or if you are just having struggles or success that you're either experienced in the past or are experiencing now in the healthcare industry, these matter to all of us. I want to hear from you. Visit sabrinarunbeck.com/connect and send me a direct message. Talk soon.